Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Kingdom Sports. This is your host, C. Michael Stanley, broadcasting live from Kingdom Speaks Network, where the CEO is my lovely wife, Tawanta Stanley. We started off with the Olympics on last week, so we are still in the Olympic Games. So we're going to dive right on into that. You guys can like, comment, and share. It'd be greatly appreciated. Blessings, blessings. Elder, I see you on. Thank you for joining. Blessings, blessings. My lovely wife is on. So like, comment, and share. We're just gonna jump right on in it. My family and I, we've been watching the games on today, and it's over in Paris, so we had to start early, and we saw some phenomenal things on today. We got the Olympics going. Some Simone Biles, my goodness, she did that vault. She got the gold medal, and I mean when she did that first event, man, it's like she hit that vault so fast, and she was in the air like a ninja turtle. How many times she went to flipping, and just honestly, it looks different. You know how they said it about the certain athletes? She's different, and when she did that, my wife and I, we couldn't believe our eyes. Like we couldn't even count how many times she flipped. We had to watch the slow mo to see that she did 3 flips in the air off the vault. That's amazing. And so when you saw the other young ladies do their thing, and they did well. The young lady from Brazil, she got the bronze medal. The other young lady from America got the young lady from Brazil got the silver medal. The other young lady on the American team got the bronze medal. They did well, but it looks different. It really does. Simone Biles is just doing stuff that, it's unheard of, it's unseen. And then I read something recently that, she was supposed to retire because she's considered older for a gymnast, even though she's only 27. But she said she might try that thing going out for 2028. So we don't know. So we'll see what Simone does. But yeah, she has a stamp of approval. She is the greatest gymnast of all time at this point. The different things she's able to do, the different things she's accomplished. So shout out to Simone Biles. I don't know if she has another competition tomorrow. I think she may have to do the floor and the beams possibly tomorrow. I have to double check that. But I know she did the vault today. The team, she won all around already. Her team won. So I think she may have to do the floor exercise and the balance beam possibly. I have to look that up. So I'll check that before we leave on today. And the floor, she gets down on the floor. I don't even know how she gets the high off the ground when she does her flips on the floor exercise. It's almost like she has a vault with her on the floor exercise. So that was amazing to see. Then we got over to some basketball. We saw the United States go against Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico came out shooting lights out. They came shooting lights out. They was hitting threes left and right. They got your guy Alvarado from the New Orleans Pelicans. He get fired up to play anybody. And I think Puerto Rico had a little lead to start the game off. But, the United States team got together. Anthony Edwards was just the man out there today. He was dunking. He was step back threes. And he put on his whole arsenal. Anthony Edwards put on his whole arsenal today. And we saw a big win for Team America. So that's pool play is over. So if they were going to lose a game, they could have lost in pool play and still won the gold medal. But now pool play is over. They went undefeated. Now they're going to go into the medal rounds as we go into the next few days or so. And this they can't lose. They can't lose a game. So they're going to have to go in and win, I believe, 3 straight to make it, to win the gold medal. And let me tell you something. It's 2 teams I see that's right up there with the United States basketball team right now. One is Germany, and the other is Canada. Germany, Dennis Schroeder is the best player in the Olympics right now. I'll say it again. Dennis Schroeder from the Germany team is the best basketball player in the Olympics right now. Then they also have the Wagner brothers from my home team, my favorite team, the Orlando Magic. The younger brother, Franz, he's going off. He's going off. So between him and Schroeder, they got a nice 2-man game going. They're undefeated so far in the Olympics as well. So, yeah, the United States, we may have to see them in the semifinals of the finals. Then the next team up, I believe that we may have to face in the semifinals of the finals will be Canada. So I believe those are going to be the medal teams, USA, Germany, Canada. But it could be any order. I said this before the Olympics started. United States can lose. I don't believe they're going to lose, but I believe they can lose. They can lose. It's possible. So we'll see. Those games are going to get intense. Canada, we know they have SGA, was almost MVP of the NBA. They have Dylan Brooks, Dylan the Villain. They have Lou Dort, the Dorset Chamber. They have RJ Barrett. They got Kelly Olynyk. Their whole starting five are NBA players for Team Canada. And also Jamal Murray, NBA champion. So those two teams, the United States got to come out and play. Now we got on over to the track. They're going back and forth with the track and the swimming. We got a young lady that's a swimmer who did excellent. I can't think of her name right now, but she's won a ton of medals out there already. She's doing an excellent job. We had the young man, I think his name was Krauser. He was slinging that shot put every time he slung it. He threw it one time. He said, "Move, ball." That ball went right where he needed to go. So he won the gold medal. I believe he set a record 3 gold medals in a row. The event of the day, the event we was all waiting for, the women's 100-meter sprint. And when I say that 100 meters, that's not a big race. That's not a long race. So you have to run fast the whole race. You have to run fast the whole race. So we saw a lot of the women from Jamaica. Somehow they couldn't make it. Somebody got stopped on the butt. It was all kind of foolishness going on with the Jamaican team today. Not too sure, all the ins and outs of that. But we did have 3 of our American sprinters who made it to the finals. So we had Sha'Carri Richardson, Jefferson, and I forgot the other young lady's name, but they say all 3 of those young ladies trained together, so they were able to make it to the finals. Now, in the semifinals, Sha'Carri Richardson went against a young lady from St. Lucia. And when I say that young lady came to play, she came to run, she came to win. So the semifinals, excuse me, let me get a drink of water here. It was exciting, y'all, exciting. The semifinals, the young lady from St. Lucia beat Sha'Carri. And so I was telling my wife, I was like, she didn't have to win. She need to get top 2. I prefer for her to win. I would have rather her to win than go into the finals with that win. But she had to get top 2 just to go to the finals. So here come the finals. So when I say the young lady from St. Lucia, I can't think of her name right now. It's not coming to me. But she just had this look on her face. In the semifinal meet and the final meet where it's like, I'm winning. I'm winning. I know Sha'Carri's here. I know her teammates are here. Jefferson, all those girls. But I'm winning. I know, I believe it was one of the Jamaican sprinters made it to the finals. But the young lady from St. Lucia, she said, I'm winning. I didn't see her emotion change until she won. You guys that watch sports, you heard this terminology before. You have your game face on. So that young lady from St. Lucia, that sprinter, she had her game face on. And she was ready. She was ready. And, Sha'Carri, she has to get her start down better. We know she doesn't start well, but she always finishes strong. But the young lady from St. Lucia, she started well and she finished well. She started so well, Sha'Carri couldn't catch her. She couldn't. In the semifinals, like she tried and then she kind of let up. Like, yeah, I'm going to let her have it. But in the finals, she tried to catch her. She couldn't catch her. She couldn't catch her. Matter of fact, Sha'Carri's teammate was actually in front of her. So she did catch her teammate to get a silver medal. Because she almost did get a silver medal. But she couldn't catch the young lady from St. Lucia. Great event. Great event. Sha'Carri, that's her first time making it to the Olympics. So considering what she's been through the last Olympics, how she made it, but then it was stripped from her because of her, some of her, extracurricular activity. We'll say that. So she made it there. She had a great showing. And I believe she's not finished yet. I believe she's going to run the 200, and I believe she's going to run the relay. So those are going to be coming up. Speaking of the track, I believe tomorrow we're going to see our guy Noah Lyles from the United States. He's trying to win 4 gold medals. So I think he's trying to do the 100, the 200, the 4x1 relay, and I think he's going to try to jump in the 4x4 relay. So he's trying to shoot for 4 gold medals. I like him because he talked that trash. I love it to get the crowd hyped. So I believe Noah Lyles will be running on tomorrow. So you guys make sure you check him out. That's going to be exciting to see. Boxing, haven't really followed the boxing too much. Don't seem like they're doing too good, so I don't know. But speaking of boxing, one of my favorite boxers, number 1 pound-for-pound fighter, is fighting tonight professionally, Terrence Bud Crawford. That's going to be on tonight. I'm going to try to wake up and I fall asleep. I'm old, and I just had a birthday this week. So I fall asleep at the drop of a hat. So I'm trying to fall asleep and jump back up and catch Terrence Bud Crawford. I don't know that guy's name he's going against. He is a champion, so he has to be, pretty decent. But I anticipate Terrence Bud Crawford going ahead and taking it to him on tonight. So I'm looking forward to seeing that match. So the rest of the Olympics, we got the rest of the track and field to see. We got the rest of the basketball to see. 3-on-3, we struggled. I forgot about that. Women and men in the United States, we struggle in 3-on-3 basketball. Anybody that follows that, they know that's a little different. I don't know if we need to get Ice Cube to get some of his best players from the Big Three to come help us out. But it's been a struggle with the 3-on-3 teams. So that's, like I said, it's a different type of basketball that they have court 3-on-3. Those that play at the park, you're kind of used to it. They go to 21 for the most part. It's like a game of 21, but you have teams. But the U.S. has struggled. We invented basketball, but we're struggling in the 3-on-3 tournament. So maybe we can pull out of it, but I don't know if we're going to make it into the medal rounds. I'm not too sure because we've been playing terrible in the pool play. I think we might have won 1 or 2 on both sides, so we'll see what happens after that. So we still have basketball left. We still have track and field left. But I'm not too sure what else is left, but we're coming down into the final weeks. The final week of the Olympics. I think the closing ceremony will be next weekend. So look for the medals. Let's look at the medal count real quick before we go out. And I want to get you guys feedback before we go. So the medal count, the United States has 61 medals total. 61 medals total. The host country, France, has 41. And China has 37. Great Britain has 33. And Australia has 27. That's the top 5. USA, France, China, Great Britain, and Australia. Now, gold medals. Even though we're number 1 in total medals, we are not number 1 in gold medals. Number 1 in gold medals currently is going to be the country of China. China has some of those gold medals, but hopefully we can close that gap with these remaining events for the next 5 or 6 days. So you guys be watching that. What are you guys looking forward to seeing on the Olympics? What are you guys looking forward to seeing? Want to get some of your feedback before we close out. I didn't have a lot tonight because those events, it was time for a winner. It was time for us to get some gold medals out today, and we saw some great things on today. Anybody have something they're looking forward to seeing? Oh, Snoop Dogg has popped up on my thing, so it's been fun watching him, do his commentary, be there supporting. Seeing Flavor Flav out there supporting. Shout out to Flavor Flav, him and I believe it was Eve's husband, if I'm not mistaken. They helped one of the Olympians pay their rent. She made it to the Olympic teams, but she couldn't pay her rent. So they helped her out, so she didn't have to worry about that. So she could come on over and participate in the Olympics. So shout out to those gentlemen for helping that young lady. I believe she's a college student. She was saying the scholarship wasn't covering it. She said football gets all the money, even though their football team isn't that good, and she's an Olympian. She felt like it was unfair, but those men helped her out on that. So that was awesome to see those men giving back. Anybody else want to talk about anything Olympic or anything sports related? I know NFL preseason just kicked off the other night for the Hall of Fame game. Nothing spectacular. Being honest. It's a preseason game. They're not really doing too much, but it was good to see some guys on the field, some whistles blowing. So we know we're getting real close to the real thing. So I believe college will kick off before the NFL, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll definitely be coming back to talk about that after next week. So next week we'll close out with a recap of the Olympic Games, and then we'll get ready for football season. All right, looks like we don't have any comments or anything. So we'll go ahead and shut this one down for today. And I'll see you guys back next week, same time, same place. Kingdom Sports, Kingdom Speaks Network. I'm your host, Michael Stanley. Shout out to the CEO, to Wanda Stanley. Until next week, guys.